Colleagues and friends, welcome back to the MSSADA podcast with the big Bedford Buck who's in red today. My man, Keith Mangan, and yourself, Matt Trahan. Listen, Keith, unbelievable. Before we get rocking and rolling, my boy, talked to him the other day, Matt Ross, Gold Athletics. He is the man. You need something? Gold Athletics has it. The premium fundraising company, a proud sponsor of MSSADA. We can't thank them enough and want to wish Gold Athletics a happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. And I got a message on the old voicemail from Steve Ash the other day. Our wrestling team has joined on, and they're going to be doing the old cookie dough fundraiser.
I love the cookie dough.
So we like it. We like it.
Absolutely. Listen, I know you wear blue, and I wear black and maroon and whatnot. Let's talk about it. You look fab. You look fab.
Well, listen, I think I got an early holiday present. That came in the old mail the other day.
Nice.
I just happened to be popping down to the main office, and all of a sudden I see Keith Mangan, like handwritten and neat handwriting too, which was impressive. And wow. I said, "Oh, geez, wonder what that is." So then I open up and I'm like, "Woo!" Not only got here we'll get full here. That this is
look at that thing.
It's sharp.
Oh yeah, you look smooth.
And listen, everyone's got to, hopefully everyone's lucky enough to have someone that takes care of the old how to do for them once in a while.
Yeah. Listen, we all have those people, right? We all got how it is.
It's very important to have those people.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to tell you something here, and we can chew on this a little bit. I want to tell you, I made a move, and it could be the right move, might be the wrong move. But however, I have no social media on my phone. I deleted all social media. I'm off Twitter. I'm off Instagram. I pay no attention. The only thing that I do now is I hit the button for the graphics and it goes out, and I feel cleansed. What do you think?
I'm impressed.
And not easily done.
Well, I would say I think I could do it for work life. Some of the stuff for home life, I don't know that I could pull it off.
Yeah. I don't book face either. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, so I have a little bit of that. I don't post anything really. It's just a little bit here and there and stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of the IG.
Yep.
My kids will do stuff and they'll send reels. Me. We talked about like TikTok, and I'll use TikTok, and it's really for the entertainment value because it's right in line with attention span, which is
perfect for you.
Not much. Wow, good for you, man. Look at you making things happen.
Listen, I'm focused. I'm focused on, what's in front of me, and I'm focused on, a couple other things that, you sit there and you scroll, and I get, you get the message like, "Oh, you were on your phone for 8 hours and 20 minutes last week. That's too long. That's just too long." Right. So I said, you know what, let me go through the holidays without any social media.
So, but what I will say is, yes, it's too much, but in our job, like I broke my phone a couple weeks ago. We were chatting about, and then I got a new one, but it's like, what do I do without it?
True.
People don't call my office line, and I'm not usually in my office because something happens. I'm out helping somewhere else in the building, or I'm outside and stuff like that. So, that stuff gets a little wanky and stuff like that too. But I like the idea. Now for me, I won't be on it as much now because my daughter, who's obviously with us, we picked up my son from the airport last night, so he's home till Sunday morning. So like as soon as I can I'll get out of here. Like around, we got a DAC call in about 15 minutes to hear waivers and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go home, go over to my in-laws tonight and help set up their house, getting ready for Thanksgiving. We got homecoming dance that was supposed to be a couple weeks ago is moved to tonight.
Wow.
I don't know if I'll be back to cut a rug for that at all, but in
that jacket, you should cut a rug.
Listen, I don't know if I'm feeling it, but we'll see. Someone just asked me, "Oh, you're coming back?" I said, "Yes," because I have a lot of free time. But tomorrow we have our community day in here in Bedford. What we do is we start off with like a a scavenger hunt and advisory. And then
All right.
wide, it's like people like dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, everyone all over the place.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Like a faculty member that played the bagpipe or something at one point, stuff like that. Take a picture, send it. Rock, paper, scissors with Mr. Mangan. You know what I mean? You got to win. You got to win 2 out of 3. So there are some people there who are there for a while. You know what I mean? But cool stuff like that. And then so we're done at like 11 tomorrow, and then at 12 o'clock we'll do the Powder Puff football game.
Okay.
And I'm the white hat for that.
Yes, I did that a couple of weeks ago.
So I'm the white hat, and I have some of my football coaches work each sideline because our football players are coaching each team. It actually tends to keep people in line a little bit better.
I love that, Keith. I love that. You know what? Our juniors, for the first time in the history of me being here, the juniors beat the seniors 36-30 in our game.
Wow.
Now, zero defense
you go straight flag football rules, or
we go modified. It's there's a modified multiplier, and then we do the power ranking as well. So it's all tied in as one. Yeah. And I carry multiple flags. So whenever I feel as though I want to stop the game, I just throw the flag.
So we do that. We like have 2 halves running time.
Yeah.
You score, you have to go for it. So it's either going for 1 or going for 2.
Yes.
And going for 2 is from the 10-yard line. Going for 1 is from the 5. Going for 1 is a run in. 2, you can have the option of the pass, stuff like that. So for me, it's mostly like I tell them, no matter what happens at the end of the game, we will be taking a picture at the end on either half. And, I want to make sure people are good to play, for their games on Monday or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. That's the age old problem, right? Everybody worries about what's going to happen next if they're going to be, God forbid, a student gets injured for the next big season. However, I'm starting to see the other side of it. And I go, listen, everybody has a flight of stairs at home. Yeah. Everybody's got curbing in front of their house. Like it can happen anywhere. Yeah. Right. It can happen anywhere.
And you can choose not to play or not to be a tryhard when you play as well. Go out and have some fun.
There's that.
It works out. So I'm hoping, I think this will be the first year in a while that what I noticed, we don't have a bunch of tryhards, which is good too. Go out and have a good time. That's the whole point behind it. And we'll have that pregame speech. But we have parents that show up to watch the game and stuff like that too. And it's
fun. We had cowbells and everything. It was great.
I got a fever. And the only thing
I got a fever.
More cowbell, babe. So listen, we talked last week. All we got left here, when Kelly was on, and special thanks to shout out for Kelly for doing that, put her on the spot a little bit for some of those tough, hard hitting questions that we did. The Trahan's ready to go for Thanksgiving.
You know it. Listen, I'm walking around school here. You have my 2 kids here now, and I've had teachers and kids come up to me and say, "Hey, what's in that holiday stuffing?" Because he's raving about the Portuguese stuffing that I'm making. So the high expectations are even higher now because there's other people involved. I had to give away my recipe, and we'll see how it goes.
So I will tell you what I liked. What you just said. What I liked is that you gave away the recipe. That we have a lot of people out there who are hardcore. Don't share recipes. No, I can't share that recipe with you. Well, you know what?
Please.
Not interested. You know what I mean? If I'm giving you the compliment that I liked your food so much that I'd love to try and emulate that, try it again. Why isn't that why to share that?
You know what I do, Keith? Because I want to be fair to everybody. When people ask for a recipe, I give it to them. But when I give it to them, I always leave out one ingredient. Let them figure it out on their own.
Okay. All right. I see what you did there. So we'll then Thursday morning we're gonna go over Tewksbury's playing Wilmington. Although I don't go to that game, or have I ever been, one of my buddies has people over before the game, and so I'll go over for a nice breakfast sandwich. Nice, because we're on the road this year. So then I'll head over to Burlington for the game and over to the in-laws right afterwards. So
beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna lay low. I'm laying low. I'm gonna cook on Thursday. We play tomorrow night. Okay. For the Cougar Cup. So we got as a matter of fact, I'd like to show you this. You tell me what you think.
Yeah.
What do we think of
That's
that?
that's impressive.
Yes. So we've had the good fortune of we've had this for a number of years. We've had that for a number of years, and it's an interesting situation, right? So the team that we're playing, Tri-County, is actually in a vocational championship game
Okay.
on December 3rd. So
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to roll out his ones. Is he going to roll out his twos? We don't. It's one of those things, and I wouldn't blame him either way, right? Because
What's coach's first play from scrimmage? Does he know yet?
I can't divulge that.
The annexation, is it the annexation of Puerto Rico? That's my question.
It could be a hook and pitch lateral back to the quarterback. I don't know.
Tell him if he needs me to, I'll FaceTime in and I'll make the call if he wants.
I love it. I love it.
So I tell you, it's funny that you have your trophy. So
I know we're on.
We switched our Thanksgiving opponent about 4 years ago. We used to play Burlington in the late 60s, early 70s. And then for about 11 years so, then we switched. Now we're back playing them. So we just had our luncheon last Friday with them. Great opportunity to get together with Sean and his staff. And we have seniors in football and cheer and band come, which is different. The band part wasn't something we did with our last opponent. But it's a cool thing, acknowledging all the seniors. And we go and we break bread and we have a couple laughs. Sean and I poke fun at each other a little bit. We got since we rekindled this, we've owned the trophy for last, so the trophy stays with whoever wins. So ours is outside. I just went and got the new thing. So because we're both bees, we either the blue bee or the red devil bee. What we do is we add a little 2-inch gold piece onto it with the color of the bee, the year and the score, and that's on this huge trophy that stands about 2.5 feet tall, big, one of the big box ones that looks like a cake.
I love it.
Tiered cake. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, so that'd be great.
Awesome.
But looking forward to spend some more time. My son, he's, as I said, coming back last night, and he substitute taught today and tomorrow at the elementary level in Tewksbury, which I'm sure he's going to have I can't wait to hear about that experience for him, what that'll be like.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know what was nice for me? I went out last week, Keith, and I met with the coaches for basketball, and I didn't have to pick up the tab. It was fantastic.
I see what you did there.
Fantastic. So yeah. Did you see that? So it's kind of interesting for us. I mean, you think about what we do. We've got a short break, right? I hope you enjoy every minute. I know I will too. But you turn down the lights on a Wednesday, Thursday, and boom, we're right back at it on Monday afternoon, right? So you turn the page super fast. I don't know how you guys look. We've got a swim co-op, wrestling, hockey, and basketball. So it's going to be a busy winter. But I know that I'm going to get to spend some time with you because we're heading down to Tampa, and I know people can say what they want. I know it's a tough life, but somebody's got to do it, and we are going down.
Listen, it's people can complain all they want, and that's fine. And we're going there to learn. We expand our experiences in our brains, and it's going to be a quality time.
I agree. Hey, let me ask you a question too. While I've got you, you saw Dr. Baldwin's update. What did you think about the sandwich? What did you think of the sandwich? Did you get to open the thing and see the sandwich with the new the vote on the unified schedule?
So here's what I'm going to say. I don't like the change in the football schedule because
tell the people what the change is, Keith.
So the change right now is that football goes from starting on a Friday to starting on a Monday.
Yeah.
So that's 2 days that come off the calendar.
Correct.
And from my understanding, and I could be wrong, is that they're not going to adjust things on the other end. So that second Saturday is a big time for scrimmages.
Yep.
And now we're not going to be able to do that.
Right.
So we're looking at doing a scrimmage on Labor Day itself. For us, we try to give that time for families to do a little bit of stuff, and we'll have a brief practice later in the day or early in the day or whatever. But everything else was fine. I think they could have left that where it was, or at least change the when that day could be, that scrimmage.
Yep. I will tell you this. John Brown and Kara Ellis did a great job presenting to the board of directors. I thought they did a fabulous job.
Yeah.
They hit every point they could. And again, like to your point, there's parts of it that some people like. There's parts of it that they don't like. I like the hard stop. I like the end of knowing exactly like, hey, there's not going to be any more games played beyond this date, right? Which makes sense.
I-
The one
I
thing that did get
agree.
voted down was the Tuesday of the winter, the start of a
Yep.
Tuesday versus the
But
Monday.
again,
Which,
how that impacts the winter season. So
right.
you know what I mean? So like the town that I live in, is going to play in the Super Bowl, so there are kids who are going to miss the first week of their winter season.
Sure.
And if it's a sport that cuts, what does that look like, and things like that? So that's a tough thing too.
And
There's
that's what I like, Keith, with
there's
the
an easy way to
hard-hitting
solve
questions that we're talking about here. It's not just fluff. It's not just family. We're talking about real things,
Yes,
things that
we are.
impact the association. So you speak.
Listen. I tell you that my son shot me a text before he got on the airplane yesterday, asking me about how the Super Bowls were lined up, and he's like, "Well, why wouldn't they play Shawsheen right when Tewksbury plays? Because there are people from both communities out of there."
Sure.
And I'm like, "Buddy, I can't help you. Do you know what I mean?" I know no matter what, you can't make everyone happy, but like this is going to be a tough thing here with the football thing. It's a big thing. It's a huge thing.
It's like anything else, Keith, right? Like they're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes. And then, like anything else, it's probably either going to stick or it's going to get modified. One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I get it.
One of those-
Well, listen,
one of
brother. Listen, I know we were supposed to have a couple guests come on today, but I guess I find it hard to believe that all three of them were too busy today on a Tuesday afternoon. But that's maybe another time. But we talked about the side, right, for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And clearly we both love to eat and cook and have all that stuff. What is your go-to dessert?
I knew you were going to say it. Now, I want to throw this at you, right?
Yeah.
For me, I don't particularly care for anything pumpkin coffee, pumpkin this, pumpkin that. I don't do it. Okay.
Yep.
But we've got culinary hots here at the school, and I love a good pumpkin pie. Love a good pumpkin pie with some whipped cream. Now, that being said, I'm not going to stop there. All right. I'm not going to stop there because there's a piece of that. I mean, I'm not going to throw a good piece of cheesecake out of bed either, but I will tell you, chocolate cream pie after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They're in my top three. It all depends on the day. I pick any one of the three. How about you?
Nice. Well, I'll tell you. So growing up, my favorite dessert isn't made anymore. So my mom doesn't really do this, but she used to make something called a cream de menthe pie, which had some marshmallow in it and some Cool Whip and some cream de menthe.
Yeah.
And it was a taste sweet, but not too sweet, but a little minty. So it was great. My wife's aunt makes some brownies that layered with some mint and chocolate on top, which are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, I'll have a piece of cheesecake, which obviously you can't go wrong. But I try to, between the appetizers and the main meal itself, there ain't much room left. This guy doesn't have a dessert shelf like a lot of other people have waiting to go. So,
No, I struggle. I look forward to dessert, but it's got to be a half an hour to an hour after I had, the lunch, and kind of got to, loosen it up a little bit before I get going.
No, absolutely.
Yep.
Well, that's it. Listen, brother, I got to run. Unfortunately, we got to get on the DAC chair review here for a little bit, but I wish you and your family the very, very best, and hopefully that grandbaby's still doing very well.
He rolled over today. He's only 5 weeks old, and he's already rolling over, and that's not supposed to happen for another couple of weeks.
He'll be crossing over and laying up with a little finger roll before long. I have no doubt.
You know it.
Yeah,
Happy Thanksgiving to you and the Mangan family and everybody else out there who's watching us. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks so much.